In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add text to numbers in Excel. We'll go through a few simple ways to do this, so your spreadsheet data is easier to read and more presentable while still keeping the process straightforward. Start by opening Microsoft Excel and getting your worksheet ready. One useful thing to know right away is that Excel lets you add text before, after, or around numbers in a way that can help clarify what those numbers mean. For example, instead of showing just a raw value like 500, you can display it as sales, 500 or 500 units. This is especially helpful in reports, dashboards, or shared spreadsheets where context matters. For this example, imagine you have a column of sales numbers. Your sample data might include values like 500, 1200, and 3500. Let's say the first value is in cell A2. The first method is to use the ampersand operator. This is one of the quickest and most common ways to combine text with a number in Excel. If you want to add text before the number, type equals, then in quotation marks, write sales with a space after the colon, then add an ampersand and then reference cell A2. This gives you sales 500. The quotation marks tell Excel that you're entering text, and the ampersand joins that text with the cell value. You can also use the same method to add text after a number. In that case, type equals A2, then an ampersand, then in quotation marks, type space units. The result will be 500 units. Make sure to include a space at the beginning of the text if you want the number and word to appear separated cleanly. The second method is to use the concat function. This works similarly, but uses a function instead of the ampersand symbol. Type equals concat, then open parentheses, add sales in quotation marks, followed by a comma, and then A2. This will also return sales 500. This method can feel cleaner if you prefer using functions in formulas. The third method is especially useful when you want to keep number formatting, such as currency symbols or commas in larger values. In this case, combine text with the text function. Type equals a $sign in quotation marks, then an ampersand, then text with A2 and the format code hashtag, hashtag 0 inside quotation marks. That will display the number as $500. For larger numbers, you can expand that same idea. Type revenue $sign in quotation marks, then an ampersand, and use text on A2 with the same formatting pattern. If the number is $3,500, the result becomes revenue $3,500. And that's how to add text to numbers in Excel using a few easy formula methods.